What is going on, guys? Slickbee here, viewing a replay from our dearest friend, Cracker. This is a tank I don't have, the E100. It was an event tank last year at some point. It was very, very limited. They didn't even give it to YouTubers. Sometimes they'll do that. They didn't do that this time. The E100 was extremely difficult to get. I think you had to be top 200 players. So there was a little glitch, I think, to get them. I don't know if Cracker did that. Not a glitch, but like a boost thing. So I don't know if Cracker's not actually a good player. But this game will lend you to believe that he got this tank from being a good player. Insane game. You guys already clicked on it. 11 kills with the E100. I was in this game too. I'm in the Leopard. So this is an 8.3, 9.0 battle. There were sabers. If he had a Leopard, he just felt like playing the E100. And I've never seen somebody play so well in a heavy tank like this in this battle. Like, I haven't seen T10s do this good, so he did insane. And I did not know how he got most of his kills. I was alive for most of the time. So let's just watch him as he goes to work. Now, we do know that the E100 is very strong. Very strong for normal rounds. But at 8.0, Heat FS, ATGMs, APDS from a Chieftain has very little trouble penetrating the armor of a mouse or an E100. It's got the same gun and the same turret as a mouse, so 128mm cannon. It has a 75mm coax, and it's slow. It's very slow. But the thing that the E100 does better, I think, is it is a better tank than the mouse. I think it's faster. It has a little bit better armor. It has those spaced side skirts that come out a little bit, and it's rounded. So I think that plays into a little bit of an effect. That being said, they're both very similar in what they do. You can see Cracker's just using his coax to harass the Chieftain. And that's something that a lot of mouse drivers and E100 drivers try to do, but don't do super effectively, is using their coax. I know whenever I play the mouse, I try to use it, but I never do anything of use with it. What Cracker does this game is he does some good stuff with the coax at itself. Now, this M47 is the guy who killed... No, the guy to the left killed me. That M47. He gets flanked by two of these guys, kills one. He's already on 2 kills. He shoots the other one. Look at the angling that he's doing too. Let's just note that, I guess. He is angling his armor very, very well. Every time he reloads, he's angling the turret away, so he can't get a shot on that flat 200. The M47 doesn't know whether to shit or go blind. Another 128 into him, and that's 3 enemies down from the E100 after he's been flanked. The IS-4 didn't push down on him from the end of the hill, which is insane, or the end of the street, I guess, which is insane too. He's running out of heat. Yeah, I remember him mentioning that to me too. He's running out of heat because he was using it a lot. So we still have that IS-4. And he's just checking his surroundings, basically holding A down from the enemy team, which is a great thing. He caught a glimpse of that enemy team, but there's no way in hell he's going to get a shot on him. So this is something that we can take notes from, and I especially can take notes from, is playing slow and not always pushing. So Cracker, by all means, could have pushed here, just down that street, and tried to deal with stuff. And he's not. He's actively checking his corners, staying in the same location, making sure that he's got a buffer zone around him, because he needs to keep his areas clear. You can't have people flanking him in such a slow vehicle. So here I believe he was going to push up to help me. So he pushes up to go help some guys pushing our spawn out, because I bitched that I died. Here's the Chieftain. He immediately angles instead of continuing to look at the Chieftain, and goes for the easy target with his coax. So he coaxes the T-44-100 twice, setting him on fire, and backs up. So he still has his 128 in the chamber. He's going to peek back out because the T-44-100 just stopped. Hits it again with a coax on the move, sets him on fire. He decides he's going to angle, from what I see. Aims back at the T-44-100, sets him on fire for a 3rd time, and then forgets about him. Now, there is a Chieftain on the other side of that house, and he knows that, but he doesn't know exactly where he is. So he's aiming around this corner just to make sure he doesn't push him, which is great. So good play so far, using that coax, and he gets hit by the IS-4 again. So obviously we have to take a look at what the IS-4 is doing, but he backed up pretty fast, and we know that the IS-4 has a very, very long reload. So instead of pushing around this corner, I would have done that. I would have pushed and tried to kill the Chieftain. He gets shot in the left by a different Chieftain, but he has time to back up before the Chieftain reloads, and he is still alive. He's still in this game. And see, I can see a lot of things that he's doing that I definitely wouldn't do, is how patient he's playing. There's me in the Gepard right next to him, trying to fight the Chieftain. There's an IS-4 behind him? I didn't know he was this surrounded either. So I'm still chilling behind there. I think I just killed a tank. You won't see, I don't know if you'll see my end of this footage. I might put it in a Leopard video maybe. So he's backing up to try to help me here. This is when I was like, yo, Cracker, I need help. There's a lot of tanks up here. And he was like, yeah, I want to keep you alive as an AA because you can help me out. And I mean, that's what teammates do. He wants to keep me alive. He's a nice guy. But I don't think it happens if he gets tracked by artillery. What an insane game he's having so far. He gets tracked by artillery. IS-2's coming up. So he's going to turn his attention to the IS-2. Puts a 128 right through his ammo rack. T-44's coming. Misses the coax. I pushed up, which was stupid on my end, and I die. He's going to try to put heat in the side of it again. He does. He penetrates with the side heat and kills it with his coax, which is insane. IS-4 is coming around the corner. Oh no. Cracker, no. He bounces. Non-pens the IS-4. And the coax is not going to do anything, but he's trying to track him right here. And he does. He gets the track on the IS-4. Tries to take out the gun now. And I think he does. And he oranges the gun. And he's going to put the 128 straight through that driver's hatch, which is the weak spot on the IS-4. Surprisingly enough, the Chieftain didn't push up. I mean, this is insane. He killed 2 guys so far with the coax. IS-4 behind him dies. And I'm terribly sorry if I'm bad at commentating this, guys, but the level of hype that this game is creating, I would be out of my seats right now if I was playing this well. He is doing insane in an arguably outdated tank. I mean, this tank was designed in 1945, correct? Never made. They made some turrets, and it's fighting Chieftains and CSU 37s and just a bunch of crazy different tanks that just weren't around at that time. So this is actually incredible. I would like to think so. And he's up to 7 kills now. Sees the T-54. He angles while he reloads, bounces another shot, takes a random coax, and tracks the T-54. This is mastery at its finest. You guys watch me play every day, and I think I'm decent, but I would say Cracker is a far better player than me if you watch him. Absolutely incredible, and this is like basically all of G Squad plays this good, and he is crazy good. Finds the CSU, kills it with the coax, and he continues to drive away. M19 now spotted, misses the coax on the M19. M19 gets bombed. I think he just wanted to go cap A again right now, so he's on 8. He looks to his right, decides that there might be some tanks coming. Didn't catch a glimpse of that M56. But going for the spawn at this point is the best move. If you look at the map, I mean, we have 2 guys behind him. So he just wants to push up and catch more ground. Doesn't see anybody in between those buildings. But there's the T-44-100. He is clearly visible. Goes in to shoot that. Chieftain. Snapshot. Chieftain snapshot his guy. Which is crazy. So this is when I was watching him. I do remember this part of the match. And he was a little upset about the Chieftain. Not going to lie. We'll have a moment of silence for that Chieftain now, though. R.I.P. So that Chieftain is now turretless. He's shooting some heat trying to track the T-44-100. And this is a tactic that I've never used again in the mouse, is tracking people with the coax, which is obvious. It seems so silly, like it should be obvious, but I never do it. And I don't know if a lot of people do it. But it's just tracking somebody with the coax and you're able to hit him again with the 128. He uses his coax constantly all game, which is interesting to watch and, you know, just a cool thing. We spotted that AA. So he's got to turn around, but obviously this tank is not the fastest thing on 2 tracks. T-44 spotted. Let's see if he's going to get another shot on him. He decides that that is too small of a window of opportunity. He doesn't take the shot at the T-44 100. Let's see, is he going to push? And he hits an incredible shot right on the lip of that T-44 100. I don't know how. I didn't... From my angle, it looked like he went lower plate when I was watching him, but watching this replay, holy shit. He went straight through that fucking little piece. Now, I was telling him to shoot through this thing. Right now, I was screaming shoot through it. And he said, okay, I'll try it, and he does. And that's the 11th kill, right on a duster. So, absolutely incredible, dominant game from Cracker. Go check out his Twitch. Link will be down below. He likes to rage. He's in G Squad. He's a cool guy. And go give him some love and support. I'm sure he'll do this on stream as well. Gets shot by an ASU-85, and just the rest of the game he plays chicken. The ASU-85 doesn't get a chance to shoot him, but that was it. 11-0 in the E100. Fucking crazy. So the only time I get to feature this tank is a crazy replay. I'm thinking about doing this more often, or doing some replays. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. What can I do to spice these replays up a bit? I had a little bit of cinematic intro and stuff like that, but I don't know how my voice is for commentating like this. I might have to change up how I speak. Maybe let the replay talk a little bit more. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.